When you first see Mohammed and Atman Damlakhi, you can't help but notice their smiles, the joy they get from working out with their Canandaigua teammates. They seem like ordinary high school kids. But when you look closer, you get a sense their lives have been anything but ordinary. Atman has lost all the hair on his body, a condition brought on by stress. His younger brother is missing part of his left hand. Both are the result of one night in 2011 when bombs fell on their home city of Aleppo, Syria, and destroyed their house, trapping them inside. What would happen between then and now is the type of stuff that is usually saved for Hollywood. After the bombing, the family became separated, and they feared they would never see each other again.
Where we go, when my house got bombed down, so they took me to the hospital, and there was a lot of people who got injured, so they just did surgery and sent me out, charged me out. So we have to go somewhere else, or they're gonna cut my hand off because it's getting worse and worse. So we moved to other city in Syria. It doesn't have like war or anything. So we go there, and I did surgery, and after that we stayed there and I lost my family in Syria when the house bombed down. So after the house bombed down, so I lost my mom and my brother.
I was all the time go to bed, cry, like for 1 year. After that, I just like forgot about it.
Eventually, they left Syria for Turkey, still not knowing that everyone in the family had survived. And then one day, Atman walked into a repair shop looking for work. Instead, he found something he never thought he'd see again.
So I was looking at him really weird, like, is that my brother? I don't know, is that my brother or not? So I was afraid to ask him if he is my brother or not, because we thought like my dad and my other two brothers, they're dead. We don't know anything about them. So I asked I told, are you Mohammed? Like,
somehow he saw my hand. He's saying, is this my brother or something? So he saw my fingers like that. He didn't know I lost my fingers, so he didn't know it.
Yeah, he said, are you kind of like familiar to me? What is your name? I told him my name was, and he told me, I'm your brother. I said, no way. Oh, I was crying,
and he told me his name is like Asman. He's my brother, and I was just crying and excited.
And I asked him about my dad, if he's alive or not. He said yeah, so we left work.
I thought for 2 years I didn't think about them because I thought they're all dead and we couldn't find them for a long time. And I found them. It was really exciting.
Oh my God, I was like, I really want to like hug him, kiss him. I was really like miss my dad a lot. Then I find him. This is how we get together back, and my mom met him. We got back together.
And we stay after that. My dad, we take my mom to where my dad lives, where we lives, and he saw my mom, and he just was crying.
They had survived a bombing, had been beaten while they sold bread on the streets to try and make money, and finally they made it to America, and eventually Canandaigua, where they would join the wrestling team. Their addition has been a boost, and not just for them.
Having him on the team is really, for me, it's been enlightening and fun, as far as kind of like almost like rejuvenating me again, in the sense that having two kids that really appreciate the opportunity, you know. And sometimes kids don't always realize the opportunity they have, and they take some opportunities for granted. And these guys just been such a bright light in that regard.
Their impact is being felt by their fellow wrestlers as well.
Yeah, it makes you just think of, wow, like, I've never gone through any of that, and I should be grateful for what I have. And if they're happy and they've gone through all that, I mean, how can I complain?
But really, having those guys in the team makes kids realize, that really doesn't matter. What's so important is, or what matters the most, is the opportunity to be on the team and the process of working together and going to tournaments and having those experiences, together. Ozzy, or Atman, he's just got such a big heart, and Mohammed has just the funnest, craziest, sense of humor, and they don't take things too seriously. Right. You know, funny things like first match, Ozzy said, "Coach, you think I'll need to shave?" You know, they make light of it all. You know.
I really like Canandaigua a lot. It's like I made a lot of friends here in Canandaigua, and I really like to wrestling. And my coach, he's really good, and he teach me all the moves. No, I mean, yeah, I know like most of the moves, but not all of them. I try really hard.
So what is it that can keep people going to get through struggles like these? The strength of family.
You know, there's so much love in that family. You know, so much. They're all so important to each other, and you know, kids go through tough times, but we all need that support from your mom and dad and from your grandparents. And some kids don't have as much of that, and so they're fortunate in that area. Although they went through a really difficult situation, I think their family closeness and love for each other has made them, I think, kind of who they are, you know.
And now that they're here, they know why Canandaigua is the chosen spot.
I really think here, especially here in Canandaigua, in like United States, here in America, like I think I couldn't really like describe it, but I think like it's heaven.